Hi guys, it's Beth from Bourbon Creek Crafts. Welcome to my channel. And I can't believe it's the beginning of August already, but because it is, I get to share with you what I made for the Sheetload of Cards collaboration that is put on by Call Me Crafty Owl. Every month she puts out the Sheetload of Cards sketch, supply list, cut list, everything you need to make a certain amount of cards. It's wonderful, amazing. And it's just a great way to kind of build up your stash for cards. And so this month, the Sheetload made 8 cards. And I made mine pretty much like this, but I did vary in a couple of different ways just to make what I had to work for the Sheetload. So it's an A2 size card this month, and I decided to go with baby cards. So I struggled to figure out what I wanted to make this month. And so I was thinking of my stash, like of just personal and what I sell and donate, and trying to think of where I was pretty low and baby cards were at the top of that list. I don't have a whole lot of baby cards. So I decided to focus on some congratulations, or new baby cards. And in my stash, I had this footprint paper. It's from Hobby Lobby, and I had it in the pink and the blue. So I thought I would make kind of a half set of baby girl, half set baby boy. So I went into my loose paper stash and found a darker pattern that worked for the pink and a darker pattern that worked with the blue. And then I was trying to find a sentiment that I could use. So I didn't have any good stamps or dies or anything like that were would be big enough to be a focal point for the cards. So I went to my silhouette and I found this cute little hello baby boy and girl sentiment, and I loved it because it had the little footprints which tied in with the paper. So I printed it out in just black and white and then colored in with pink. And once I printed it out, I realized I didn't have a die, even though I used the I can size it on my silhouette, but once I printed it out, even though I had sized out an oval based on Alicia's measurements, it didn't fit with the dies I actually had. So I went with more of a rounded stitched rectangle. And then because my sentiment was part of the image here, I took some pink cardstock and cut it into a scallop border and just added it down here at the bottom just because I felt it needed something. So that is pretty much the only change I made. I used a gray, it's called Gray Craft from Michaels, and just used that as my card base and then did my layers in white. And then, so right here was just the only change I made to her sketch. And then on the inside, I have some white cardstock, and then I just used some scraps of the pink paper, the pink footprint paper, to kind of decorate the inside. So the boy cards are pretty much the same. I just colored in the footprints in a blue and then found kind of more of a teal that kind of tied in with the background of this paper, and then the darker footprints in that paper, and did the scallop on the bottom of that as well. And then on the inside, I have the strips of the footprint paper as well. So I guess the other way I did vary on the sketch was just, she called for 2 different patterns of pattern paper, and I ended up using 4 just because I had 2 for the girl set and 2 for the boy set. So I still made 8. Mine still yielded 8. I just did 4 with the baby girl, and 4 with the baby boy theme. So those are my cards for the Sheetload this month. Please be sure to check out the description box below if you would like to find out more information about obtaining the Sheetload. All you have to do is become a subscriber of Call Me Crafty Al's channel. That link will be below, as well as all of the other participants in this collaboration. It's so fun to see how we all start with the same sketch but come out with totally different cards. So I thank you guys so much for your time today, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.